is it? What day is it? It's August 8th! Oh my god! Oh my god, I didn't have anything planned. Why didn't I have anything planned? What do I do? What do I... Oh yeah, that works. Hello everybody, and welcome to my FNAF anniversary plush collection for the 11th anniversary of the entire FNAF franchise. Yeah, I wanted to, do something for today, and since I already said something about it on my TikTok, I figured I might as well, stick to my word. So, we are going to be going through every single FNAF plushie that I own. Tis going to be, interesting, because a lot of these are still pretty bad. So, well, a lot of them are pretty bad because they're the old ones, but, I'm going to be showing off a bunch of my old ones, and also the new ones that I've made throughout the course of this year. So, yeah, here we go. Let's just get straight into it with FNAF 1. First up, we have my Sanchi Freddy. I really like him. He's really coolio. The only thing that I do not like is that his eyes are a little funky, but that's fine. He's still cute. He's still very soft. He's very plushy. He's very big, thick man. He's very, very, very fat. Yeah. I really like the Sanchi Freddy. He looks really cool. Definitely a lot fatter than I was expecting him to be, but you know what? That's fine. It's still a great plushie, and I really like how he looks. So, yeah, there's Sanchi Freddy. Next up, we got Bonnie the Bunny. Here he is. Here we go. He's really, really cool. Yeah, I really, again, with, like, the Sanchi plushies, he's got, like, really, really nice soft fabric, and I really, really like that. He's got the bent ear, like the newer Sanchi plushies have, and yeah, he's got a little wonky eye, but that's fine. He still looks really silly. He's a cool little guy. So yeah, there's Bonnie the Bunny. All right, KFC. Here we have Chica and Carl. Here's some little goobers. I like these guys. I really like the magnet on the hand. It's a lot stronger than I was expecting it to be. Even though it does still kind of flop, it is still a good plushie. I really like this Chica, and her eyebrows aren't angy. So, yeah, I like that. It's very, very good. Here she is.
Your heart feeling indeed. Being a pirate is a right. Do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Here is the Sanchi Foxy Eye guy. He's really cool. His eyes are really big. I don't know why his eye is like so. I don't know if that's just like how the new Sanchi Foxies are, but it's really big eyes. But yeah, I really, really do like him. He's very cool. I wish he had a hook. That's it, pretty much. I wish he had a hook. But whatever, I can just make one if I feel like giving him one. So yeah, here he is. Sadly, I do not have a Sanchi Golden Freddy yet. I really, really want to get him. I just need to get more money. I'm saving up to buy a Sanchi Golden Freddy, pretty much. But, yeah, soon I will have the entire FNAF 1 collection done. It's just Golden Freddy's what I have to worry about. But for now, okay, before I do Golden Freddy, he is, like, covered in a bunch of stuff from my second episode of the my FNAF plush series that I haven't put out yet, but he's still covered in a bunch of stuff from when I recorded it, so just give me a moment. Update, I can't get it off, so you'll just not see Golden Freddy. But anyways, I think that's all I got for FNAF 1, so now let's move on to FNAF 2.
It's time to get lit.
So, first up for FNAF 2, we have our good old buddy Toy Freddy. I do like this custom, even though it's like a decent, like, amount of old. It's a pretty old plushie. It's still good, though. The only thing I don't like is that I just covered, like, a Freddy plushie in fabric. which I did for a decent amount of my plushies, but like I just don't like how it is. I don't like doing it anymore for my plushies because it just makes them really stiff. That's the only problem. It just makes them really stiff because of the hot glue. But still a good plushie. I did just base this off of the normal Toy Freddy plush. I don't know why I didn't base it off the actual Toy Freddy from the game. Probably because I didn't have the fabric at the time. I also still don't have the fabric now. But you know, he's still Toy Freddy. So yeah, we love him. He does look like he's seen some things though. Ooh. Yeah. All right, Toy Freddy. There he is. Next up, we have my custom Toy Bonnie. I really do like how my Toy Bonnie came out. This was the first time I, you know, made a plushie with the Funko pattern. And I do really like how he came out. The only thing that I forgot to do was in the mouth, I forgot to put that little piece that connects the top of the muzzle and the bottom of the neck. So his head just like gets really tall at points and flat. But I do remember to do that with a bunch of my other plushies, which is good. But yeah, I do really like how he came out. He's really cool. Yeah. He doesn't look funky like Funko's Toy Bonnie. But yeah, he does have magnets in him for when I do eventually make the guitar. I can just, you know, give him his guitar. But I've just been really forgetful on making the guitar. I keep forgetting to make them. But yeah, this is good old buddy Toy Bonnie. Yeah, he's a good dude. I don't know why I ended the clip there. Next up, we got Toy Chica. Very, very nice plushie. Strangely strays from the formula of like all the other FNAF plushies. But that's fine. Yeah, she's cool. Yeah. She does have a little like stain here that I have no idea where that came from. It's like very red. I don't know where that was like showed up from, but yeah, it's pretty much just her. I don't know why she's the only one with toes, and then like every single other time that they had to make a Chica, they just used this base because they got lazy. Whatever. Let's just plop her there and deal with her later. And next up is Toy. Oh, I tricked you. It's beakless Toy Chica. I used Froaky's tutorial video for this one, cause yes, and it looks pretty cool. So yeah. It looks snazzy. I made this a long time ago, and I had lost her hair, so I had to remake it with, like, crappy felt, and it just keeps getting dirtier and dirtier over time. Yeah, she also has a really weird, like, green stain on her face. I don't know if it's just, like, noticeable on the camera, but, like, her face is very stained green, which I don't like. Also, like, her entire body is just so much more dull than the new one. But that's fine. That's just how it is with age. So, yeah, I'm just gonna put her there. Next up, we got Toy Foxy, or Pre-Mangle. I did edit her a tad bit from the actual Funko one. I took off her hair. She's not supposed to have that. And I cut off the eyelids. They were like engulfing her eyes. So now it's just the little mark. So it actually looks normal, you know? And I cut off the weird tongue. But yeah. She is good plushie. I like her a lot. Also, I made these more red because they're supposed to be red. But yeah, good plushie overall. Very snazzy. She's stained. No, she's good. I thought there was a red stain on her back for a second. Here we got my custom Mangle, which I like very much. This is using my original Toy Foxy plushie. I really like how she came out. Mainly the head, I like the extra endo head, I really like how it came out. I made it using a bunch of different like scraps of foam, but he is super like, I don't know if the camera can hear that, but he's really hard. Like he's like, because of the hot glue, like the amount of hot glue I used on him, it's just like, it's like a rock. It's terrible. But yeah, I like how the eye looks. I like how everything on him looks pretty snazzy. This is bendable, so you know he can just like, I can pose it in different ways. Yeah, it's cool. I like it a lot. But yeah, I do regret not giving the extra endo head to my Nightmare Mangle or my Phantom Mangle, which sucks. I can probably go back and do that another day, but you know, for now they're just very empty looking. Yeah. Get over there. Get over there, bucko. Next up, we got a box. And the thing that goes in the box the box is old and bad, so I want to remake it so it's actually better. It's a very old box and it keeps falling. It's like falling apart because the cardboard's bad. But then we got the Puppet. She's got a new mask now. I gave her a new mask because the old one was very bad and it was falling apart. I gave her these little pins for the eyes so that I can take them out whenever I need to, when she doesn't have to, you know, have glowing eyes. But yeah, the Puppet is done. Well, she's good. She's cool. Yeah, I gave her a new face because new face is better than old face. You can still see where like the original face was, where like I cut it off. But yeah, still good. I like it. Yeah. Ungo bongo. I should put her in her box actually. There we go. Perfect. All right. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and do the shadows before we do the withers. So first up is my Shadow Freddy custom, which I really don't like, mainly because this was before I started using the pattern like mainstream for like most of my plushies, and also I used the bad fabric. I didn't have like good fabric for this one, so I was using the fabric that like usually peels and it sucks. So I had to like glue it like crazy. So his head is like really dense. Yeah, he does have a removable ear though, which is cool. Yeah, I do want to remake him. Like, I want to go get more, like, I want to get better fabric and then go ahead and remake how he looks, because he does not look good. He really doesn't look good. But, you know, it's fine. It's good for now, I guess. Yeah. For now, it'll just be like this, and then eventually I'll wear the tech. Oh, his ear keeps duping me out. Yeah, eventually I'll remake him. And then we have the better of my two Shadow plushies, my Shadow Bonnie, and he is so good. I love how he looks. I love how he has the maniacal smile. He just looks so cool. He's way better than my previous versions. I'm going to show them, don't worry. But yeah, this is the version 3, I think. I think it's version 3. Yeah, it's version 3. But yeah, it's way better and I love him. So yeah, I'm gonna use this from now on. Only thing is, he does kind of stain your fingers if you hold him for too long, but that's fine, doesn't matter. Yeah, he's going over here next to his shadow buddy. Perfect. I'll just shut them off right now. Blah. These are all my previous Shadow customs, which like really are bad, but you know, this was my original Shadow Bonnie. He was really bad. He was falling apart. There was like a huge hole in his stomach. I don't know why that was there. But yeah, I just covered it up with red and I made him look for, you know, gets and shiggles. I don't really know why I did. I just kind of did. But yeah, this was my original one. He sucks. He's made out of just like very bad felt. Also, the one thing I noticed about felt is that like if you have a thing made like only out of felt and like it's badly made, it's gonna be like really, like, look at how that looks, dude. Ew. I don't know why it's like that. But yeah, the same can be said for this one as well. It's clearly not as bad as that one, but you know, it's still pretty bad in terms of quality. But yeah, it's just that. And also I made it to match with my Shadow Freddy, which yeah, it's bad. He still has the removable ear and stuff, which, you know, cool. I made it out of Velcro on this one. I probably should have made it out of Velcro on the other one too, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna plop them over here. Yeah, that's good enough. One big happy family. Okay, let's move on to the withers now. Alright, so first up on the withers is Withered Freddy. He looks so sad, hold on. Withered Freddy. So the thing that I did for all the withers is that I gave them these like removable eyes with pins, with like the same pins that I used for, where is she? There she is. Those two bastards. The same pins that I used for them, I used for these guys' eyes, so that A, they could be removable, and B, you know, they could have the little dot in the middle. Because I didn't feel like doing that with like normal fabric, because it just takes so long to get a little piece of fabric that's that small to look good. So yeah, there's Withered Freddy. He has positionable eyes, so he can look a little angry. or you know, he could have the spooky eyes if you take him off. But yeah, there's big old man's withered Fred boy. Yeah, withered Fred. Not the best one, but I like how he came out nonetheless. Next up, we have probably one of my favorites out of the bunch, Withered Bonnie. I really like how he came up, especially mainly because I had to like alter the pattern so much in order to get this look, and I'm just proud on how well I did. But yeah, I really like how Withered Bonnie came out. He looks really cool. I used the same pins on his eyes, but I just colored them red with a Sharpie. But you know, he still looks cool. He uses these like really fuzzy, metal looking fabric that I used on her. But like the rest of them, however, use like a gray fleece. But I do like how this fabric looks. It looks a lot more metal-y. But I kind of wish I used it on the other ones. But, you know, if I did, then it would have been even more of a pain, because this fabric sheds like crazy. So there's just like little specks of it all over the place. But, yeah, I really like how he looks. His ears are bendable. They have little wire in them, so you can, you know, bend them to your heart's content. Yeah, I really like how he looks. I'm gonna go ahead and put him over here now. Yeah, beautiful. Next up, we got the one that got the most attention out of like all of my videos on my TikTok. This one got the most attention for some odd reason. It's Withered Chica. I don't really know why the video on her did so well. Like, I got like over 13,000 views so far. It's just insane. But yeah, this is the Withered Chica plush I made. Her hair is supposed to be down most of the time. I don't know. But yeah, this is how it looks. I gave her the same thing as Freddy. I made her eyes look a lot more dirty. I should do that for Freddy as well. But yeah, you can pose her jaw. It's difficult to do with one hand, but you can pose her jaw, make it look more open. Yeah, she has a really big jaw. Yeah, it's cool. I trimmed off her hands a little bit, but yeah, very good. I very much like how she came out. I'm surprised that she turned out this good. I am glad that I didn't just use a normal Chica plush for it, but yeah, I like how she came out. I did use hot glue on her a lot more than the other ones. The other ones I sewed together. This one I mainly used hot glue on. Like, the only parts that I sewed are, oh no, her arm's coming off. Oh dear. I'll fix that. But the only parts of this that I sewed are it's just her back. That's it. That's the only part that I sewed. The rest of it I just hot glued. Because I was feeling very lazy that day, and I didn't feel like sewing the entire thing together. But, you know, it still turned out pretty good. I like how it turned out. Yeah. I do like that the bib looks at least somewhat decent. Oh, that does look like it says fat, not eat. Let's not worry about that. Let's just put her over here and call it a day. Yeah, that's Withered Chica right there. Next up, we got Withered Foxy. We got big guy Withered Foxy. I still haven't added his teeth. I should add his teeth, but I just haven't done it yet. He still looks cool. I like how he looks. Same thing as Freddy and Chica, you know, the eyes that you can pop out as well. And yeah. Eye patch. I made it go all the way around his head because I didn't want it to just stop at the halfway point, stop up here, or for it to just be here. But yeah. His ear is made out of cardboard. I put cardboard in this one as well so it stays up. I like how it looks a lot. I'm proud of his pants. His pants look cool. However, I think they are falling down a bit, so I have to like constantly put them back up. But yeah, this Withered Foxy. He looks pretty snazzy. His head does look a tad bit fat. Not exactly sure why, but his head's slightly fat, but that's fine. You know, it just differentiates him more from the originals, so it's good. But yeah, there's Withered Foxy. And next up, we have the only one of the wizards that I didn't make from scratch. We have Withered Golden Freddy. I used an Xmart Global Fredbear for this, and I really do like how he came out. He came out really, really cool. He does have the little pins on the top of his head in case I want him to have the glowing eyes. I normally just keep them off. I'll put them on eventually, like if I ever need to, but for now, you know, he's just very, very, very dead. He doesn't have eyes. So yeah, but I do really like how he came out. I like all the detail I put on him, especially with all the dirt and the grime. You know, it just makes it look more old, considering he's probably the oldest out of the bunch. But yeah, there's Withered Golden Freddy. He's pretty cool. I like him. Yeah, I'm just gonna plop him over here. Perfect. Yeah. One thing about him though is that his hat still looks a little purple. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but I really just colored in his hat with a black marker because I didn't have a black top hat and I didn't want to make one. So I just colored it in with a black marker. I don't know how well you can see it, but you can probably tell that I used a Funtime Freddy bow tie and then just kept his normal hat. But yeah, you know, it's still cool looking. So I'm just gonna, yeah. Next up are the 8-bit minigame characters. Alright, so we got my new William. This is my new Henry plushie that I really do like how he came out. He turns out really well. I like how he looks. He's very human, you know. I initially didn't make Henry, so I'm glad that now that I made him, he looks really cool. His glasses are removable. I just don't feel like taking them off because they're a pain to get back on. I give him a little satchel and, you know, stuff. I based him off that one picture. I'll put it up on screen if I can find it. But, yeah, this is my new Henry plushie. I really like how he looks. It looks really cool. And, yeah, this is Henry Boy. Just gonna plop him over there. Next up, we got Purple Guy! This is my William. I do want to make a humanoid William at one point, like an actual human one, like how Henry is. But, for now, this is just what I got. He's got the 8-bit smile and the face. He's got the little thingy. His arms are arms. And, yeah. This is good old Willie A. Good old purple guy. Yeah. Now we have this thing. It's a dead kid. It's one of the 8-bit dead kids. That's pretty much all it is. It uses the same fabric that I used on Withered Bonnie over there. But you know, it's still cool. I like him. It was very easy to make. It took me like maybe 30 minutes max. I don't really know how long it took me. But yeah, definitely a short one, but it was still good. I'm just gonna plot him over here with the guy that killed him. God dang it. Okay, just gonna leave him there. Now we have all the little bastards of FNAF 2, I think. Right? Wait, I forgot the biggest bastard of them all! This little thing! I forgot my Balloon Boy. Hey, bud. Yeah, this is a Balloon Boy plushie I made. I completely forgot I had him. He uses the same crappy fabric that, like, peels like crazy that I used for him. Right there. But, you know, it still looks pretty decent. The only thing is his nose looks very sunken in because it's so small compared to how the depths, hey, focus. How forward his mouth is. But, you know, this is a balloon prick. I hate him. He sucks. I never ended up giving him his I never ended up giving him his balloon or his sign, but that's a future me problem. I'll just do that in the future. Yeah, there's the balloon bastard right there. There he is. All right, now we're done with FNAF 2, I think. I hope I didn't miss anything. But now on to FNAF 3.
You're gonna be brutally molested by 16 autistic clowns. You're gonna be kicked in the ball.
First up in FNAF 3 is Springtrap. I kinda don't like my Springtrap, to be honest. I think it's because I accidentally bought a bootleg plushie. And also he was very flattened. Like, look at his legs, right? I do want to remake him using the same pattern that I used for my Withered Bonnie. Well, not the same pattern, because he's still missing a face. But, like, the same pattern that I use, so he actually looks cool and, like, good. But the only thing is I have to get the right fabric, so that, you know, he doesn't look like trash. But, yeah, here's Springtrap. His body's very sunken. It's very flat. I don't know why, but, you know. Also, his legs are very far apart. But, you know, that's Springtrap. That's what happens when you buy a bootleg plushie off Amazon. But it's fine. I'm just gonna put him down right there, not think about it. He's just gonna be there. And he's ugly. Next up, we have Phantom Freddy. I really like my Phantom Freddy custom. He's really, really cool. I love how he looks. I used a Dreadbear for him. You can't even really, well, you can tell, because, like, you know, that and that. Like, you can see the little bit of his unibrow right there. But, you can't really see because I made his eyes really big and huge. So, yeah. I mainly used Dreadbear because, you know, he's broken and stuff, so he looks like an old broken robot that's a ghost. And plus he's already green, so I don't have to color him a bunch. But, yeah, I still colored him quite a bit with a green marker and, you know, black. I pushed his foot in and then just glue over it. Yeah. Good plushie. I, you know, drew on his eyebrows up here, and then I don't even know if he's supposed to have eyebrows. He is supposed to have eyebrows because he's that guy. Right there. Yeah, he's him. Only thing is he doesn't really look like him. But that's fine, you know, it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, he's missing an ear, all that, and, yeah. Coolio guy, right there. He's very green. Oh. Next up, we got Kentucky Fried Chicken, part 2. This time it's watermelon. Big ass head. Look at that. You can't tell me that doesn't look like a watermelon right there. Yeah, we got Phantom Chica. Very, very cool. I like her. She's cool. I used a Jacko Chica plushie for this. Because, you know, ripped up bib already, and also what am I going to use Jacko Chica for? Literally, what am I going to use her for? I don't use the Jackos. And plus, I already used Jacko Bonnie for my Shadow Bonnie plushie, so I was like, why am I going to use Jacko Chica just for Jacko Chica? But, you know, still good. I had to cut off her entire face, which you can definitely notice. But it's fine. I just covered it in some green fabric and then made her a new beak, which also kind of sucks. But you know what? It's fine. It's Jacko Chica. I mean, not Jacko Chica. It's Phantom Chica. Who cares? It's just Phantom Chica. She's still cute. It still fits with the others. So, you know, doesn't matter that much. Next up, we got Phantom Foxy, which I used the tie-dye Foxy for, because it had a very nice pattern that actually looked somewhat like, Withered Foxy. But yeah, this is the Phantom Foxy I made. I actually just covered his eye in black fabric and then did that, which is different from how I did all the other ones, because the other ones all had flat faces, so he kind of just sticks out. Well, sticks out in comparison with those ones, not in comparison with my Phantom Angle, because I did the same thing for her as well. But yeah, I did the same thing I did for Freddy over there with his foot. I did it for his arm. I just didn't cover it in fabric for some reason. I don't really know why I didn't. I just didn't feel like it. But yeah, this is a pretty decent one, if I can say that. You know, it's pretty decent. Only thing is my marker kind of started running out of ink when I was trying to do the lower body, so it's just kind of bad and less green, but that's also kind of accurate to how he is in the game. He's like barely green at all. So yeah, that. I'm just gonna put him over there. Get over there. I'm losing my voice. Next up, we got Phantom Angle. Yeah, I did the same thing I did. Oh wait, no, I didn't even cover it in fabric. I just colored it black. I just kept their normal eyes. You know, I just colored them black, and then I put the white circles on top of it, and then just shoop, yeah, just made her green, Made her very, very green. You gave her the thing there, thing there, thing there, and thing there to match with my other one over there. And yeah, only thing is, I said this earlier when I was reviewing her, I wish I gave her the extra endo head, but you know, I can just go back and do that another day. That's fine. And finally, for FNAF 3, we have Phantom Puppet. I like how my Phantom Puppet looks. She's very small, which is different compared to my original one, my original Puppet, but you know, it's fine. It doesn't really matter that much. It's Puppet. Puppet's usually tiny and thin. You know, doesn't matter that much. It's still Puppet, you know? It's Puppet. I did use a different fabric for her though. I used a very dark green fleece, which I had a bunch left over after my after my Springtrap costume, which very much sucked, but it's progress. Progress is progress. But yeah, this is that, that's that. Yeah, Springtrap. Not Springtrap, what? Phantom Puppet! Phantom Puppet is done, and I really like Phantom Puppet. She's very cool. I made her look like that as much as possible. And yeah, Phantom Puppet. Just gonna throw her right there and move on with my life. Okay. Alrighty, now we're on to FNAF 4, I think? Yeah, FNAF 4, we just did 3. We're on FNAF 4. First up, we got Nightmare Freddy. Oh, he's cool. Nightmare Freddy's cool. I did the same thing that I did with that guy over there, the little bear right there. I did the same thing that I did with him, and I just covered a body in fabric, but I made a new head. The same way I made that guy's head right there. Because at this point I still wasn't using the pattern to my full advantage. But you know, it's cool. I do like the thing I used for the mouth. The like type of fabric that's like really glowy silver. It's very cool. But yeah, I took the chunk out of his ear. I made him, you know, very cool eyes. Yeah, he's very, very cool guy. His back is very not withered though. So I feel like I should have definitely done better with that. But you know, it's still cool guy. I do kind of want to make him using the pattern over there, but you know what? This is good for now. Yeah, so yeah, there's a Nightmare Freddy. I'll just plop him down right there. Next up, we have Nightmare Bonnie, who is a very, very old plushie. I made this guy so long ago, dude. It was actually like a really, really long time ago that I first made him. I first made him out of like felt and stuff. And then a while recently, I covered him in this blue fleece. You can actually still see some of the felt right there that I didn't cover up. But, you know, a little while recently I covered it up in this blue fleece, and it's very cool. It's a lot more soft now, and I like it. He's a lot bigger than the other ones. He's like almost Sanchi size. But, you know, he's still very cool. I like him. His head's very top heavy, that I noticed. Yeah, he's very top heavy. But, you know, he's still cool. He has wires in the ears. It's very snazzy. I like him. I'm just gonna go ahead and plop him down right here. And, yeah, I use the same thing for his teeth, by the way, and, you know, same thing for his face. But, yeah, that's Nightmare Bonnie. Then we have another oldie. This is Nightmare Chica. I used my original Chica plushie for her, actually. Like, this was, like, the first Chica plushie I had ever gotten. And, like, my first two FNAF plushies were this Chica, and then my original Freddy, who I used for a custom that is somewhere in my house. I don't know where he is. I know which custom he is, but I don't know where the hell it went. It just kind of disappeared one day, and I cannot find it. But you know what? I'll find it somewhere. Yeah. Anyways, I decided to turn her into Nightmare Chica. I used SlyPie's tutorial of like how to make a withered Chica plushie using just your normal Chica. And yeah, it was good. You know, it's pretty snazzy. I did replace her eyes because I think I stole her eyes for something. I can't remember what, but I stole her eyes for something. Yeah, so it's just that. Yeah. Yeah, this is Nightmare Chica. I cut off one of her head things and, you know, I just ripped up her thing a little bit. The marker is definitely spreading, but that's fine. It is what it is. That's what happens with old plushies. Yeah, I'm just gonna plop her down right there. Why? Wither Chica's beak is like stabbing into the back of her head, but you know what? Whatever. Anyways, so next up we have Nightmare Cupcake. We have Carl. I initially made this little goober I made this little goober as well as for my so a while ago, right? A long time ago, I had made my normal Funko plushies. Though I used my Freddy for that guy. I don't know what I used my Bonnie for. But still, whatever. Oh, I know I used my Bonnie for, but whatever. Anyways, a long time ago, I had made my original Funko plushies look more game accurate, I could say. You know, like they had like little segments on their knees and stuff, and like their face was like very more segmented and stuff like that, and their eyes had black surrounding them, and then eye there, and yeah, that pretty much, right? I made them look real. Not real, but like accurate to the game. And I had made a cupcake to go with my Chica that was magnetized to her hand, and I also made a cupcake to go with my Nightmare Chica. And their cupcakes were interchangeable, so that one day he could be the only one, and the other one, and stuff like that. So that's the only real reason this guy exists. But you know, he's still cool. His Nightmare Cupcake, he looks very derpy. But yeah. Still cool though. I like him. You want to just plop him on your hand. Like that. Perfect. Oof. Man, who knew sitting on the floor for so long would get, like start hurting. Anyways, next up we have, Nightmare Foxy. I really like how my Nightmare Foxy came out. He's definitely one of the best out of the main four. Oh, excuse me. But, you know, he's still cool. I like him a lot. He's very, very snazzy. I made his ears using just some red fleece. I made his face look very accurate to the game. I like how I did the mouth. The mouth looks very snazzy. I tried to make it look like the same type of mouth as like the official Nightmare Foxy plushie. Like it goes down to this part here, but yeah. And then I did, you know, the thing with his muzzle, so it actually looks cool. I can't breathe. Anyways. Yeah, I drew his pants on because I didn't feel like doing the whole scandal with making pants themselves. But you know what? You can't even really tell. They look cool anyway, so yeah. Just gonna go ahead and plop them right there and move on. Next up, we have our good old buddy Nightmare Mangle. I really like Nightmare Mangle. Yeah, the only real complaint that I have with her is that I didn't give her the little thing on her back. And one thing that I've noticed with my Mangles is that the more I go on, the less I do with them. Because on those ones I gave, like on the original one, I like covered her arms in fleece, you know, and like the fabric that I used. And I did like a little strip across here and a strip across here. On that one, I only put fabric on the two arms that needed it, and I didn't put any fabric on the little things right there and there. But on this one, I just didn't put any fabric on the arms. I just kind of like drew on them with marker, so they just look like that. But you know, it still looks good. It looks a lot more dirty as it should, you know, with the nightmares. And yeah, overall it doesn't look bad. It actually kind of fits with it. But yeah, I like how she came out anyway. It still looks good. She just, like, her eyes are still poking out though. It's the same thing I did with that guy. That I thought I did with her, but no, I just did it with her. But yeah, I do like how the eye came out a lot, actually. The eye looks really cool. But yeah, this is Nightmare Mangle. I need to stop yapping about her and move on. Next up, we have a really, really good one that I really, really like. That's not much of a plushie, but it's still very good. Next up, we have my Nightmarian, which I like a lot. I used pipe cleaners for the limbs so they can be bendy. And yeah, I really, really like how my Nightmarian came out. You know, you can pose the fingers and everything and her body. And she even got a little rib cage right there. He's got a little rib cage. It's real cool. Only thing is the face isn't that scary, but it's still spooky dooky, you know? It's still cool. The legs are kind of bending out of proportion, but still, it's still cool. I like it a lot. Only thing is, you know, I can't stand up because, yeah, but you know, it's still cool. I like him. So I'm just gonna go ahead and plop it down right there. Actually, I'm just gonna like have him stand using the help of Withered Golden Freddy and Nightmare Mangle. Next up, I have, I think, my favorite plushie that I've, like one of my favorite plushies that I've made in a long, long time. We have Nightmare Fredbear, and holy crap, I love how he came out. He actually looks amazing. I genuinely love how he looks, and like I used an Xmark Global Fredbear for this. This is obvious, but I cannot believe I actually made it look so much like Nightmare Fredbear. And it still looks like a plushie, you know? It's still like soft and that. And I don't know, I just really am proud of him. I gave him the like Springtrap looking feet because that's how the feet are. At least that's what I gained from it. That's what I like thought it looked like. But, you know, still. I really like how he looks. I like his eyes a lot. Like, they're just like, ooh, spooky eyes. Very spooky eyes. I like how I did the mouth. I like actually split his mouth open so I could have more room to put the teeth. And then it goes all the way around, and it's super cool. Only thing I kind of regret is not being able to do the teeth on like all the way around for his stomach, but you know what? It's fine. It still looks really, really good. And yeah, I'm really proud of this guy. He's so cool. Yep. All right, now for the 8-bit minigame characters. I lied, actually. There's Plushtrap. I want to remake Plushtrap because A, he's really small, and B, he's very light. Not at all how Plushtrap should be. He should be at least a little bit bigger, and also, you know, not lime, like neon green. So yeah, I want to remake him, but that's another day. And also, he's not even a plushie. I just rolled up a bunch of fabric. You can see it there. But yeah, I'll make him another day. But for now, that's what we got. Anyways, now onto the 8-bit minigame characters. I got two of them. We have Macackle, we have Michael. Under the mask, he's seen some stuff. I think this is this is like right after the bite happened, you know? So he's just traumatized. But yeah, I like how the mask came out. The only problem is it's that since I used felt for the little strap, it's like, since I just used fabric, it's like really stretching, so it's like just fucking it up. But that's fine, you know, I can just remake it. But I do plan on remaking him anyway, because he looks kind of bad. Yeah, I do plan on remaking like a lot of my human plushies, because they look bad. But you know what? That's fine. I'm just gonna plop them over there. Hey, stay there. Good. All right. Then we have the Crying Child. I like how he looks. He's really cool. He's actually a decent one. Only thing is his limbs are paper thin. But yeah, still cool. I like him. He's actually good plushie, at least somewhat. But he should not be the same size as Plushtrap. I don't know. Just putting that out there. Alright. Next on... Nah, I think we're actually finally moving on to another game. Whew, my throat hurts. Like a lot. Let's move on to Sister Location. I'm gonna move to sitting up here for a minute because my feet are starting to hurt. So, yeah. So, first up for Sister Location is Circus Baby. This is a good, like, Circus Baby, like, yeah, it doesn't really look like her that much, but, you know what? It's what we got, and apparently it's canon now, because, you know, the games just have Funko's Circus Baby in them. But, you know what? It's fine. It doesn't matter that much. This is actually one of the better ones of the wave. I like how it looks. It's cool. The hair is very orange compared to how it's supposed to be. But, yeah, she's also very thin. She's supposed to be fat. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Whatever. I'm just gonna plop her down right there, and let's move on. Next up, we got Ballora. Easily one of the shittiest ones of this wave. But it's, you know, it's Ballora. But don't worry, I didn't forget about you, Ennard. Ooh. Yep. Alright, we got Ballora. She's Ballora, you know, she's got a big head when it should be like that. But still, you know, good, decent. They definitely could have made it a lot better, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It's what we got. It's what we got. I'll work with it. Just gonna put it down right there. Speaking of Laura, we also have the mini arena that I made. I like how it turned out. I really like it. Even though it is a little spooky, that's how it is in game, so it's accurate. Yeah, very small, very, very tiny. Yeah. Overall, still good though. I like how spooky the face is. It's actually even spookier if I take the eyes off, but I don't want to do that right now, so just gonna put her down right there and forget about her. Next up, we got Funtime Freddy and Bon Bon. Oh my god. We got Funtime Freddy and Bon Bon. These guys are cool. Yeah, I like how it is. You know, I mean the printing's bad, but like it's not as bad as Funtime Foxy. But you know, the printing's still bad. Like I don't know why they decided to print the fabric when they could just sew it on with normal colors. Like, look at that. Look at that right there. That's bad, ugly, and unnecessary. But you know what? It's what we got. We gotta work with it. So yeah, this is Funtime Freddy. Yeah, he's cool. Also, I have 2 extra bonbons. This one actually has a magnet in it though, for my Count the Ways Funtime Freddy plushie that we will get to. This one's just, you know, normal bonbon, no stuffing. I mean, with stuffing. But yeah. Yeah, guy right here as well. I had a 3rd one, but I turned it into bonnet by just covering it in fabric. So, yeah, it's bonnet, you know. It's very stiff. You can hear it, but you know what? Still bonnet. Bonnet is bonnet. Bonnet exists, guys. Trust. So yeah, there's bonnet in here. Plus, I'll stick these guys up here. Right up there. Perfect. Alright, cool. Bonbons. Next up, we got, oh my god, what's the name? Funtime Foxy. We have Funtime Foxy now. I don't know why the Funtime Foxy that I got has, like, her eyes are just really funky. I don't know why, like, the eyelids are, like, it looks like she's, like, squinting or something. But, you know what? It's fine. The tail's actually not that bad on mine, for some reason, on my new one, than it was on my old one. My old one was really bad. But you know what? It's fine. This one actually is a lot better than my old one. Anyway, so, yeah, just gonna plop her there. Oh my god, Bon, why did you fall? God dang it, I know you have a magnet in there, so it's a little heavy, but like, Jesus. Come on. There you go. There you go. See? Not that hard, guys. Not that hard. Next up, we have the shittiest Funko plushie in the entire wave. I'm kidding. It's Exotic Butters. We love him. Here he is, Exotic Butters. Oh my god. I love him so much. I didn't have the chance to get the actual Exotic Butters plushie, so I had to make one. But you know what? Mr. Butters is Mr. Butters. Mr. Butters? Mr. Butters? I can, you know, they're still Velcroed to the bottom, so I can actually take him out and put him back in. But yeah, he also has 7 butters. He's upgraded to a full 7 butters. Yes. I don't know if he actually had 7 butters in the official plushie, but I remember the official plushie having 6. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But yeah, he's got 7 butters. So yeah, Mr. Butters is Mr. Butters. Mr. Butters. Alright, now the actual shittiest plushie in the way. We got Enner. Whoa, he looks different. It's because I modified him to look better, and he somehow actually looks kind of worse. I kind of just wish I had the normal one, you know? But he looks worse than I thought it would look, but yeah, I kind of just want to get a normal Funko one and just keep it like that, because holy crap, this is bad, man. I mean, I at least included the eye, but like, his face is just so ugly. It's just so ugly, man. I hate it so much. And then his back of his head's just covered in felt. Yeah, it's just entered. His hat's falling off, by the way. Just thought I'd let you know. Yeah, I'm gonna actually move Mr. Butters out the way so I can put entered there, and then Butters. Boom. That's all the normal characters, assisted location. Now for the minigame characters. Okay. First up, we got grown-up Michael, which I'm gonna remake all of these, because these suck so bad. But we got grown-up Michael. He's bad. Just bad. But, yeah, there he is. He's here. Yeah. Next up, we have Elizabeth. This really sucks. I don't know why her face is so long. She's bad, though. She also has paper-thin arms. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Here she goes, right there. And then, arguably, one of the best ones is my Corpse Michael. Because it actually looks, well, at least somewhat decent, but it's still bad, though. Like, I could definitely make that a whole lot better. I can make his face a whole lot better. I can just make him in general a whole lot better. And also, a lot of these, I messed up the back of it, so I had to, like, glue and tuck, and then now it's just got the Hunchback of Notre Dame looking ass. So I'm just gonna plop him there and forget he exists. Next up, we have Pizzeria Simulator. Yay! I have none of the rock stars, so we're gonna go in with the mediocre melodies. We got Orville Elephant. He's cool. I do like the plushie. The plushie's actually pretty decent. He's cute, you know. He's actually pretty snazzy. I don't know why his thing is so low. It's supposed to be like up here, I think. But you know what? It's fine. It's still a good plushie. And I like his hat. I like his hat quite a bit. So, yeah. I'm gonna actually put him over here to, you know, continue the line. But yeah. Next up, we have my custom security puppet. I really like how it looks. I like how the box came out. It actually keeps standing. It looks like the puppet. Yeah, good face too. Oh wow, you can see a lot of detail there. Like a lot of details of the fabric. Wow. Yeah, you know, it's just the thing. It's cool. I like it. All right, but yeah, this is the security puppet. I like how it looks. It's very cool. I like how it came out. Yeah, also another oldie, but a goodie. Yeah. Oh no, it's falling apart. That's not good. I'll just plop them over there, and yeah, there you go. All right, now onto the Posh Pizzeria, I think it's called. Yeah, Posh Pizzeria. First up, we got El Chip. I like El Chip. The plushie is good. It doesn't really look that much like a beaver. But then again, Freddy doesn't look like a bear. Well, he looks kind of like a bear, I guess. I don't know. But, like, this guy just looks like another Freddy. At least somewhat. The teeth definitely help a bit. I don't know what he looks like, but he doesn't look like a beaver. Eh, whatever. But, yeah, it's a little guy. I don't know why the FNAF 6 wave, like, gave every single character these little rings around the eyes, because it just looks so bad, man. I think I might cut them off of him, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna put him there. I like his sombrero a lot. Then we have my custom music man. I like how Music Man came out. His face is cool. It's very good. I like it a lot. You know, the nose, I like how the nose came out. Yeah, he is very, very snazzy. And then he can, you know, I think I should have made these bigger, but you know. I did just give him flat feet, and also I only gave him 4, even though he's supposed to have 6. I think it's 6. Either 6 or 8, I don't know. I think it's 6. But yeah, I know he's supposed to have 6. I just gave him 4 to simplify him a bit more. And yeah, he is quite top heavy though. And since these aren't like actual proper support, it's just gonna like knock him over. Oh, or not actually. Well, yeah, this is Music Man. Just gonna plop him over there. And yeah. Now on to the scraps. Because that's all I had for Plush Pizzeria. I still need to make Funtime Chica. I need to make a lot of characters from FNAF 6. I have like none. But, you know, whatever. Alright, so I'm starting from the worst ones to the best ones. So first up, the worst one is my lefty. Again, I could have made it so much better if I used the pattern, but this was at the point that I wasn't using the pattern, so yeah, it's just bad. His ears are too small, his head's too round, you know, it's just bad. But it's fine. I'll just go ahead and plop him right there, and you know, yeah. Next up, we got Scrap Baby, which I like how my Scrap Baby came out. She looks cool. I do want to remake her claw, because her claw is kind of bad, and it used that same fabric that was, you know, very peely, so you can see the cardboard. But, you know what? Overall, it's actually pretty decent for the time. Also, her arm is very flat, and I want to fix that. It's very, very not good. But, yeah, just plop her there. Now, for these next two, I'm having trouble trying to definitively, like, figure out which one I like more, because I really like them both. But I'm going to save the green one for last. So, next up we have Molten Freddy. I really like Molten Freddy. Molten Freddy is very cool. I gave him wires in his arm. Oh wait, did I give him wires in his arms? I think I did, but they're just like not working. Crap. I remember putting wires in his arms and now they're just not working. God dang it. I think I used the weak wires. Shoot. Okay. Whatever. His arms used to pose, at least. But now they can't. But, you know, they're still movable and stuff like that. I gave him all the eyes and stuff. I like how the remake of him came out. This is the remake. The remake is a lot better than the original one. I also made his face, you know, dirtier and gave him all the plating and stuff. And yeah, overall, it's very good. I gave him a new hat, by the way, as well, and new bow tie. It's very snazzy. But yeah, Molten Freddy is very cool. I like Molten Freddy. And now we have Jimmy Neutron himself, Scrap Trap. He's actually not much of Jimmy Neutron in this form, but you know what? It's fine. He's still pretty cool. I like how this one came out. I used an old Vanny plushie, and I like it. It's very cool. I gave him the little stabby arm. I, you know, sliced up his face a bit, you know, made him have actually a jaw, unlike Vanny. But you know, it's still good. It's cool. It's cool. I gave him the ear. I gave him the other ear. I made him bloody as I can to make him look like he actually has detail. And yeah, he's just cool. He's got that little gash there as well. I know he doesn't have metal feet. Weirdly enough, I don't know why he doesn't have metal feet, but he doesn't have metal feet apparently. So yeah, but I gave him metal feet because I wanted it to match with my Springtrap more, like with actually being Springtrap. But you know, I guess that's just me. That's just you know, that. But well, that is ow. That's it for FNAF 6. So now we are moving on to FNAF AR, and then Security Breach, and then after that the books. And yes, I haven't made anything for Secret of the Mimic yet, sadly. I really, really want to make the stuff from Secret of the Mimic. I just don't have that much for it. But, yeah. Also the Ruin DLC. I don't know if I mentioned the Ruin DLC, but yeah, I also am going to show off some of the stuff I made for that. Alright, next up, FNAF AR. I got one. It's Systemera Toy Bonnie. He's the only one I got. He also has this scarf on, because it's a whole thing that I was planning to do to bring him in. But yeah, it's Systemera Toy Bonnie. Yeah, this is just him. He looks more like normal Bonnie than Toy Bonnie. Well, now he looks a lot more like Toy Bonnie because of the pattern I used for Toy Bonnie. But, yeah. Systemera Toy Bonnie. He's neat. I like the fabric that they used for him. It's shinier, which actually makes him look cool. But, yeah, Systemera Toy Bonnie. I like him. Personally, he's pretty cool, you know. But, yeah. Now, on to Security Breach. Okay, that's actually a lie. We're doing Help Wanted first. I kind of forgot Help Wanted existed. So yeah, we need to do that game first. And then afterwards, we do Security Breach. My bad. My bad. I'm so sorry. So, the only two things I have for Help Wanted are both my glitch traps, which are actually versions 3 and 4. I don't know where version 2 is. I know where my version 1 is, but I don't want to go get him right now. Actually, I know where version 1 and 2 are, but I don't feel like grabbing them. So, I'll probably just show them to you at the end of the video. And if I don't, then I'll tell you right now. But, you know, that's just, yeah. Anyways, Glitch Trap version 3. I really like how this Glitch Trap looks, even though if it's not that, you know, like, even though it's, like, not the best, it still looks good. I like how he looks. He looks pretty cool. I'm probably going to use him in videos for a little while, once I do, you know, actually get to him. But, yeah, I am going to, you know, use him. I'm probably going to use this one in videos for a little while, until I, you know, fix what's wrong with my version 4. But, you know, still cool. I love how he looks. He's really good. Really good? Really good. He's really good. Yeah. I like his face. His face is very, very snazzy. The only problem is he's just, like, a little big. He's, like, again, like, almost Sanchi size, I'd say. He's, like, about the same size as Nightmare Bonnie back there. So that's saying something. He's pretty big. But you know what? He's still cool. I like how he looks. I do want to remake my version 4 of Glitch Trap to be cool. Like, to be like this size, but still look like a Funko plushie, you know? So, yeah. But, yeah, that's Glitch Trap. Glitch Trap is very cool. And then we have my Glitch Trap version 4, which is very, 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 very good. It's a lot better, because I used the Spring Bonnie plushie for it. But, the only problem is I lost his little covering for his arm. I wanted to give him a little, well, no. My Spring Bonnie already had, like, a little metal arm situation happening, and then it had, like, the covering, like, the actual, like, normal Funko arm was on top of it. And when I turned into Glitch Trap, the same thing was still there, but I lost the little covering to the arm, so now I can't find it. Okay, first up for Security Breach is Glamrock Freddy. We have our good old boy Glamrock Freddy, which is, I actually bought new ones, and I actually, you know, made him look coolio. I gave him, you know, the stuffy stuffs on his side of his face and mouth and and all that. I gave him his earring too, and he looks cool. He looks pretty snazzy. I like him. He's quite a good guy. Quite a good father figure. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop him over here, and also it actually has the soft fabric, unlike the old ones, which I used to make the broken animatronics, which I will show off. But yeah. Next up, we have Montgomery Gator. I like him quite a bit. I do like that they actually went for a neat little pattern for him. I did, you know, do all the normal stuff, changing him up, you know, give him that, and the thing up there, the little mohawk. Yeah, I like him. He's cool. Very, very chill guy. Yeah, overall just good plushie. I like it. Next up, we have Glamrock Chica. I like Glamrock Chica. She's cool. Again, I like changed 2 things on her. It's the earrings and the lipstick. Same thing I did for him over there, just 2 different changes and we're good. But yeah, overall, still good plushie. I like her quite a bit. She's very snazzy. Yeah, just good stuff. Good stuff over there, good stuff. Next up, we have Roxanne Wolf, who I arguably did the most changes for. Actually, no, not the most changes. You'll see who I did the most changes for. But, yeah, Roxy is very cool. I gave her a little wire in her tail as well, so you can, you know, pose it and stuff. I'm gonna keep it bent like this, though, because it looks good. I gave her new hair, and her hair is quite nice. I like her hair. I, you know, added a bit of detail to it. She has a little strand there. She has that. She has little squiggles on her arms and legs as well. I didn't change the thing with her chest because I didn't feel like it. And also, I'm not sure if that's accurate anymore. I haven't checked the models in like forever. I gave her the earrings and stuff there as well. So yeah. This is Roxanne Wolf, you know. She's now we're moving on to the broken people. So first up, we got Upgrade Freddy. Upgrade Freddy, yeah, like all the like broken stuff and all that uses like the old bad fabric that was like from the original release of these plushies. But yeah, this is Glamrock Freddy. Like Upgrade Glamrock Freddy, I gave him the purple bow tie that you get when you get Chica's voice box. You know, I gave him Roxy's eyes and Monty's hands. You know, it's just cool stuff. Cool stuff overall. I like it. The fabric still sucks, but you know what? That's what happens. So yeah, there's that. Next up, we have Shattered Monty, and I still have his lower half. So I like to just, you know, plop him on top sometimes and, you know, just leave him like that. Pretend he still has his legs, you know, he's still got legs. I did cut off the glasses from his face and then I just kind of covered it in felt. You can definitely tell, but yeah. Excuse me. I feel like I could have done a way better job on the eyes, but you know what, that's just how it is, I guess. Next up, we have Shattered Chica. I like how she looks. She's very cool. Very, very missing a face. Very missing a face. You know? But, that's fine. I'm running out of things to say. I gave her the arm thingy, you know, just broken arm, broken everything. I just kind of scribbled all over her with a Sharpie, make it look as shattered as I could. Very broken, very nice, very snazzy. Again, fabric sucks, but you know what? Yeah. And then we have Blind. Nice. Shattered Roxanne. Her hair is all crazy and you have no idea how long it took me to do this hair. It like actually took forever. Yeah, the tail, lack of eyes, and then thing on the mouth. So yeah. Now I'm just gonna get this guy out of the way. It's Burn Trap. This Burn Trap really sucks. I really want to make a new one because this one's just bad. I really don't like how he looks. So yeah, this is just Burn Trap, you know, it's an old, crappy one. So I'm just gonna plop him there and move on to the cooler stuff. Now, we are going to take a look at my revamped Sun and Moon. So, first up, we got Sun. I really like how my new Sun looks. It looks really cool. He's got longer arms, cooler face. You know, everything's still cool on him. He's just really nice looking. A lot dirtier and creepier looking, though. So, I like that. But, yes, so there is Sun. And now we got the meaner guy, the moon guy. I like how I did the hat. I actually stuffed it a little bit so it like actually like looks fluffed up a little bit. His face is very spooky. His hands are very gradient blue-esque. Yeah, I gave him the pants, the stars on him, and yeah, he's very, very cool. I tried my best on the little pom-pom, which I just, you know, glued a bunch of fabric. But you know what? it's still good. I like how both of these guys look. They are very spooky now, and yes. Now, here is my Eclipse plushie. And yes, I did base this off of Travis's Eclipse plush. Mainly because I wanted to see if I could make it. And also because I just thought the design was really cool. But I am going to be making my own Eclipse plushie of my own design that matches with these two little guys later. Because this guy really doesn't match. And also, he's just not my design. He's somebody else's design entirely. And I don't feel like stealing people's designs today. So, yeah, this is the guy. I'm gonna put him over here. Right next to his little buddies. But, yeah. Whew. And then I have, like, 2 more things. Well, 3 more things for security breach, actually. And then we can move on to Ruin. We're gonna get these little human guys out of the way right now, all the little small things, and boom boom. We have Vanessa, the cleaning bot sign, and Gregory. First up for Vanessa, I gave her little magnets in her hands because I made a bunch of accessories for her that I do not feel like grabbing right now. Yeah, she's supposed to have her hat, but I lost the hat. I don't know where it is. It's gone, but yeah, she also has a little Velcro thing here that can change into her name tag. Yep, best, just Vanessa. Vanessa's Vanessa. I want to remake her as well so that she looks better. But yeah, just gonna plop her there and move on. Next up, we have the wet floor sign bot. I actually kind of forgot the name that the community gave him. I really forgot the name. Wow. Oh my god. I wish I knew the name. Once I remember the name, I'll put it up on screen, I guess. Yeah, I remember it being some sort of like cute name. I don't know. Whatever. Here he is. Here's the little guy. I do kind of wish I made his thing a lot more like triangular, like it's supposed to be, and give him the little wheels. But you know what? I didn't know at the time. But it's still cool. I like how it looks. And I tried my best on the caution sign. Yeah. Here he's the little goober himself. Speaking of little goobers, we have Gregory, the tiny little bastard that dropped Cassie down an elevator shaft and crashed into her with a goddamn go-kart. Anyways, yeah, the little bastard himself is here. I gave him the little Faz watch, the whole thingy on his thing and the thing. I kind of forgot to make his shirt striped, but you know what? That's fine. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, Gregory. Gregory's just Gregory. I want to remake him though, because again, all my human plushies kind of suck. And also, paper arms. Go over there. You don't deserve to be stood up. Next up, we have the final plushie for security breach. Before we move on to Ruin, we have my Vanny custom. And I really, really like how my Vanny custom looks. It's so cool, and I love it so much. I colored it in with a gray alcohol marker, so it actually looks like gray fabric here. And I just love how it came out. It's so pretty, and it's so snazzy, and she's got psychotic eyes, and I love it so much. It's just so cool, and it looks a lot more like the teaser photos that we got than what we got in the actual game, which actually I like better, you know? It's cool. Yeah, this is Vanny. I like her a lot. She's definitely one of my favorites. Yeah, very, very cool. So, just gonna plop her over here. I'm just gonna throw Gregory there. Yeah, that's what we got for security breach. Now let's move on to Ruin. And then move on to the small selection of book characters that I have. And then, you know, OCs and stuff if I feel like adding them. First up for Ruin is Maskbot. It's bad. Very broken. I used my original staff bot for him. I do want to make more staff bots because I haven't made a new staff bot yet. I should do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw him over here, and he's just gonna be there. Now we have a lot more recent one of a thing. It's Ruined Roxanne. I really like how it looks. It took me so long to get the face right, but I'm glad I did. It looks so cool. I love it so much. I actually used some puff paint on her arms that actually glows in like black lights and stuff, so it's gonna look really cool. Yeah, it's really, really snazzy. I like her a lot. Yeah. The hair also took me a long time. I actually used a bootleg Roxanne that I accidentally bought for this. I accidentally bought like an entire thing of bootleg Glam Rocks because I thought that it was the actual ones and they looked so shit. Golden Freddy looked like he Golden Freddy. Glam Rock Freddy looked like he eated the bees. So it was quite bad. You can actually see him in a couple of the shorts I posted. It sucked so much. I'm glad I have the new guy. He's so much better. Yeah. The Glam Rock Freddy definitely ate an entire, like, beehive. Anyways, now we have Glam Rock Bonnie. And I really like how my Glam Rock Bonnie looks. I wouldn't change him for the world. He's so cool. I know this is supposed to be pink. Shut up. Yeah, I just really like how it looks. It's super, super neat. I love it a lot. He also has the little thing on the back of his head that's, you know, for the Faz wrench. Speaking of which, I did actually make a Faz wrench that you can put in that, and also you can put it in Roxy's eyes. So yeah, it is quite cool. I like it. I gave him Monty's glasses as well, and then you can put him up, and he's got little cute little eyes. So yeah, the guy goes there, right there, the goober. Also, he has the wires in his ears, and I love his hair that I gave him. Really cool. Yeah. Also, he has magnets, because guitar, and bowling ball, which I lost the bowling ball, and the guitar, so I guess I just can't have anything nice. And finally, to kick off the entirety of the ending of Ruin, we have Cassie. Cassie, she has magnets in her hands and in her face for the mask, the Vanny mask. So I can put it on her face, and also Vanessa also has magnets on her face for a different Vanny mask that I made to fit her specifically. But yeah, it's very cool. You got magnets on here, also because I made the walkie-talkies, and also the Faz wrench has a magnet in it. But yeah, that's Cassie. So just gonna throw her there, and yeah, that is the ending of Ruin. Oh my god. Yeah. All right, now let's go to the 3 book characters I have. Also, I forgot to mention I have DJ Music Man up there. You can't see his face, but he's up there. There he is. Hi, Music Man. Yeah, I just didn't want to get him down, but he's up there. So yeah. All right, now on the books. I got 3 of them. Oh. So first up, we got Count the Waits Funtime Freddy. I like him. He's got a magnet here and a magnet in his tummy. The magnet here is for the bonbon with the magnet, so he can actually hold him again. But yeah, there's that. And then also he can hold the thingy, the little scooper I made for him. Little claw. But yeah, and also you can put it on his stomach to, yeah, it also has wire so you can bend it, but I'm not gonna do that until I need to, because I'm too lazy to try and pose it back together. I like how this came out though, the little claw part of it, and also can actually perfectly hold a bonbon if I just grab him again. It can perfectly hold a bonbon. Look at that. Ah! Yeah, I like it. It's cool. Throw him back there. And then just put you right there, bucko. And I'll put your claw right next to you. Look at that. Perfect. Next up, from the first Fazbear Fright story, we have Into the Pit Spring Bonnie. Look at that. What? He's so cool. Whoa. I love him. I also did the same thing with his eyes, except he actually also has a white pupil on him, which makes him look a little more spooky. And also he has a swap out mouth to have it like more sharp teeth, but I don't really like how the sharp teeth look, but I'll use it if I need to. Yeah. Also his head comes off. His head just straight up comes off if I want it to. I mainly did that so his head has more like movability, so I could just like pose it however I want to. But yeah. Still looks cool. I think he also has wires in his ears. Yes, he does. He has wires in his ears. He's very cool. I like him a lot. Into the Pit Spring Bonnie. Boom boom. Bam bam. Bala bala bala. Bing bong. And then final character from the books that I have is The final character from the books that I have is Monochrome Funtime Freddy, or Fourth Closet Funtime Freddy. I really like how he turned out. He looks really cool. He looks very fun. He looks like very fettied. I did the same thing that I did with Withered Bonnie back there. There he is. And colored the things on his eyes red. So yeah, very, very cool. It's basically just a, you know, black and white Funtime Freddy. He's cool. He's got the buttons. He's got the speaker. Please don't tell me that's a hole. That's a hole. God damn it! There's a hole. I have to fix that. Ugh. I quit. Whatever. I'll fix that later. I didn't even know those fucking there. That's stupid. Okay. Ugh. All right. Well, yeah. That's Monochrome Funtime Freddy. I did use hot glue on his head because I got a little lazy towards the end, and I used hot glue right here, which is why it broke. Yeah, only thing is, I think I should raise his nose a little bit, because it's a little flat. But, you know, other than that, he's cool. Cool plushie. I like how he turned out. I like the video I did on him. Yeah. So, that is pretty much the entire plush collection of official characters that I have. So, now I want to show you guys some OCs. I can't show you a lot of them, because I actually can't show you the majority of them, because they show, you know, they have spoilers for future episodes of my FNAF plush series, but yeah, I'm still gonna show you at least like one. First up for the OCs is we got System Error 404, Mr. Science Lab Scientist Man from my original series that has, you know, glitch trap stuffs. I think, I don't remember. I'm probably gonna remake his origin story in the new series. But yeah, he's there. System Error 404. He's really cool. I like him. I gave him a lab coat that I should probably remake because it kind of sucks and it's falling apart. But yeah, here it is. System Error 404. Alright, these next few that I'm going to show you are plushies that I made of my friends to incorporate them in my series that are actually going to be somewhat important moving forward. First up is a plush of my friend Digital. I haven't talked to him in a long time, but I did talk to him like a while back when I first made this plushie. Oh no! There's a stain on the back, you're kidding me. Oh, and on his head! Dang it! Okay, well, shucks. Alright, well, I guess I gotta remake him, because that looks terrible. But, yeah, this is Digital. He's a good friend of mine. This is what's gonna be him, so yeah, he's there. Next up is this one that my friend, it's the Minecraft skin of my friend Chaos. This is what he is going to look like here. So yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a chill guy. Yeah. Now this next plushie I'm gonna show you is actually version 1, because I can't show you guys version 2 for spoiler reasons. But, yeah, this is, the plush of my friend that is the narrator. That's just, he's just the narrator. That's just how his name is, you know, that's just him. This is version 1 of him, because I can't show you version 2, because it's really spoiler heavy. But you know what, it's still there, it still counts, so yeah. And also there's another one of my friends, but I also can't show you that, because he's also really spoiler heavy. So, yeah, this is all you get for now, just these 3. And then, you know, there's actually a minion that I made for, this little guy, for Chaos's character. Hold on. So, this is the minion I made for him, and I think he's really cool. I think he's really cool looking. I gave him the same, you know, little, like, rib cage that I gave Nightmare Ann over there. And, you know, he's got a little hand, his feet there, but this hand is actually a portal gun. Because this was around the time that I was playing Portal a lot more. So this is more of a mix of a portal gun and also, like, the physics gun and the gravity gun from, like, Gmod and Half-Life. But, yeah. And then also for the head, I took inspiration from a lot of the creatures that I saw in Sly Pie's Last Days, like the Last Days series, you know, like, or from, like, mainly from, like, the original point. the initial points, like when, you know, I'm not gonna explain everything, but like, I don't feel like explaining everything, but I took, all you need to know is that I took inspiration from the little creatures in that for his head. And I think it looks cool. So yeah, I like him. I'm gonna put him right there. I've lost my voice. Oh my god, dude. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna be recording this much for this. Whew, man. And then one more thing I guess I'll show you is, this was a spring trap that I was working on. I don't, like, his head is too big for the body, but he actually has the corpse head underneath that. So I'll just throw him there. But this is every single FNAF and somewhat FNAF adjacent plushie that I own and that I've made. Wow. That's a lot. Jeez. Okay. This is a lot more than I actually thought it was to be. But then again, there also still is quite a few things in there that I just can't show you. I'll just like give you a little glimpse, but I can't show you most of the stuff that's there. So yeah, but there's actually a few things that I can show you. So hold on. So up there we have my Czar head. I mean, that's Electro. When I was filming my initial series on TikTok, you know, Electro's Return, all that, there was gonna be a huge ass boss battle with a huge giant version of like a combined Electro and Czar and a bunch of other people. And that's the head of that giant creation. I still have the original Czar somewhere around here. I mean, not Czar, the original Electro somewhere around here. But, yeah, I just keep that up there for memory's sake. And then, you know, over here I have the Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare Bonnie things that Funko released. And then, you know, I made a little thingy right there, a smiley face. Yeah, that's this stuff. Yeah, you know, of course, Music Man up there, and yeah, this is, I think, every single plush. Then again, I might be missing a few, but, you know, still a lot. Holy crap. I'm gonna count them all out and figure out how many there are. Hold on. So, I counted. There is 93 characters here, including Music Man. 93. That's the amount of plushies I got. Holy man, there's 93 of these guys. And if I include myself, 94. That's insane. There's so many. Oh, 95, because Golden Freddy. I didn't count him. But, you know, still, man, that's insane. There's so many here. 95 plushies. That's crazy, dude. Wow. Yeah, I think I might have a problem, guys. Alright, well, that's the end of the plush collection. Happy FNAFiversary. I'll see you guys next time, and hopefully I'll have the, second episode of my series dropping soon. I don't know specifically when, but hopefully it's soon, man. 95, that's insane. Alright, well, have a good rest of your day, yo. Enjoy the 11th anniversary of FNAF. See you around.